Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 61 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air, or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And they needed to be, because the game is a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down. That'll be caught by Cobb.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the interception, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Barton. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 36. For the second quarter from New Orleans, it's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready. They'll run it for the first time with Williams.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston now. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston, and this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. To throw again on second down. Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again with Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Barton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Winston. Touchdown. A great play there. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead in the final stages of this first half. So that really almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring the lead in this first half.
They got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 points in length. And ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Saints to take over.
They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
He'll throw from the gun.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Winston. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him starting up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Going right back to Akers.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Oh, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Winston to give, it's Kamara. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, Williams.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Winston from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Stafford now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here to late goal.
Yeah, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. That pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Stafford. And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why did he throw it away?
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
To throw is Stanford. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they were in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again is Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now we face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he gets it down to the 32. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really